Hello, Libra. If you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here is your bloody ink blot in the spirit of October. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak. Hopefully you enjoyed your terrifying thumbnail as well. It was very fun. Libras, when you're ready, if you'd like to join me to close the eyes. Cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Libras, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude. All right, we're in my foyer for a little bit while I got my other room covered in canvas. So, sorry about the squeaky table, but it is what it is. All right, Libras. I'm seeing a puzzle piece in the eyes. I don't know if you feel like there's a puzzle piece missing, if there has been a loss that you are reflecting upon, you've lost somebody that you love or a position, this, that, or the other. So part of me feels as though I'm missing a piece of things, something that I see, something that I enjoyed seeing. So it feels like I've lost somebody, or somebody has transitioned. Maybe they've even moved away. But it does feel like maybe the name Justin or something along that lines, or your name is Justin. And, it's kind of like the apple of my eye feeling. And on the other rabbit hole that I can wander down, if I may, is a puzzle piece is coming together. Like I'm down to the last puzzle piece. So this could be in regards to career, or maybe something you've been building or creating. And it's like it's like building a snowman and putting in the final nose, or wrapping the scarf around. Like the final puzzle piece is coming together. And that's how it's making me feel. I'm also seeing a bow tie. It's a very traditional bow tie, and I'm seeing a book and a maple leaf. May have something to do with Canadian, maybe if you're a fellow Canadian like myself, but I'm seeing it like in a book. So maybe your lineage, something along the lines of Canadiana, or the history, Indigenous, etc. Or just simply looking into it for one reason or another. Okay, so I'm wandering down here now, and I'm seeing a sad devil. That's how I'm seeing it. And when I say sad devil, it's because, like, typically, the horns are very rawr. These ones are like a little solemn. So I don't know if there's a fire or whatever the devil archetype may mean to you, Libris, librarians, or if there's and always following what the devil may mean to you first versus my hammerings, but thank you for the space being held. It feels as though, okay, thank you. In one way, it's like watching somebody suffer. Maybe they were sick, and you might have a guilt that you wished for them to pass, or gave them permission. I spoke permission. You may go, because it was suffering. Real. And I just didn't want to. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want that for the soul. Okay, so it feels like when I say like that devil energy, it feels like the guilt I may carry, and there's no guilt to be had. The permission was received well, thank you. Because it's amazing what people will do to stay alive for others, for those that they can feel love for, right? And the amount that we'll go through in those times to stay alive for someone else, or for those we care and love about. With Libras, it also feels like, if it's in regards to those other channels that are always your own, companionships, corporate, creation, etc., that there is this fire that's it's like almost, okay, it's a creepy way that's coming through, but we are here in October, so we're gonna allow we always allow it to come through, that some sort of imprisonment to something, something. And because I'm seeing that, it's that show I forgot before, but it's coming through again. Oh, darn. it's not Kimmy Gibbler from Full House, but there's a Kim in it, and I can never remember the name. It was on Netflix, and one of you wonderful subscribers did remind me. Anyway, so they were like in a bunker, imprisoned, and then they came out. So it's like I'm freed from something and I almost don't know what to do. And this is a very vulnerable position. I don't feel in my power for one reason or another because I've been in this one predicament, this one job, this one situationship for so long. I don't even know what to do now, not being bound to that. Does that make sense? Okay, if somebody did leave the nest, I hear that they're going to have great adventures. So if you are an empty nester or have children where someone's like leaving to go to college or maybe go live with friends or something, I hear they're going to have great adventures.
Yeah. I like you.
I like you as well. So we have here fly coming through, solace, comfort is coming, and ghost, commune with your guides.
Can you feel me?
If there is in regards to somebody who is loved and lost, they aren't lost. They are obviously still with you. I don't mean obvious in a, in a negative, in an insulting way. Sorry, that's not the way I meant it. But it's like mixed in because I'm seeing like obvious and oblivion at the same time. It's a very weird feeling because it's like that puzzle piece. I've lost the puzzle, that one puzzle piece. Now this puzzle can never be finished. And I'm hearing like together we'll paint that, we'll fill that space. We'll fill that space from both dimensions as we are still one, Commune with your guides. This ghost is so willing to communicate. It's just a matter of, okay, they're willing to communicate, but right now you might be in a space of solace and allowing that rain. But it's like as it's raining where you are feeling, even if this is in regards to a job loss or something that didn't work out the way you wanted to. Like I thought this was, whatever this was, the way, this was the one, this is the path, whatever the case may be. And as you're in this state, it is whatever was buried. Oh my goodness. If a person was buried or cremated, they are rising up because they hear you and they're coming towards you. As you might feel you're in oblivion, it's like obvious to them, I am here. And be free to know that you are loved. It's like there's always a fly on the wall is what I'm hearing. There's a fly on the wall hearing you and seeing you as there is a transformation going through. And even see how there's like, I don't know, a hole back there with butterflies coming out. Okay, and if it's in regards to a job, okay, I'm hearing I'm unhappy, or I'd like to go for something new or something bigger. There's something about not thinking or feeling big enough. It's like it's outside of me. It feels like I'm saying like with this, this down, Debbie Downer devil is like, no, I'm not a good devil. No. And it's like, it feels actually very endearing and it feels very pure. Like even the concept of, a devilish creature can have a down day, feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm for whatever reasons. And you are driving yourself crazy overthinking this and undervaluing yourself. Okay, what else am I seeing here in your ink blot? I'm seeing gloves, like those latex gloves. Friends forever grow together individually. So if you did lose somebody, please know that they have crossed over. Could be a female as well. Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing flowers placed upon her. The feminine energy being the darker energy, but I'm seeing the male.
Sure.
In existence. Same thing. It's like a mother, and you may have a son that's going off to school, going off to college, or just simply moving out. He could also so there's a little side thing here. If anyone's having concerns because your child has moved out maybe long ago and maybe things aren't going well.
Trapped.
Okay. And maybe they are trapped in a situation or something, and you're feeling that. I feel like I want to send them strength and belief that in an open channel that they can come and talk to me. I'm not a fixer. I can't fix it. However, I can be here to support the transformation once again, and to remind them that they are loved no matter what they're going through, even if it's like rehab or something along that lines. Purity. So there's some sort of purifying going on. Also, if it's in regards to somebody that has passed and you're working through that grief, please know, honor yourself, take a bath, like wrap yourself in elements that feel soothing, because I feel like when those are applied, they're like hugs to our haunted hearts, and it draws in not only the spirit closer because they're close already, you've called them up from like their ashes are recalibrating. However, they can't get through the emotional fuzz and the aura, right? The strong emotions of the moat that are protecting us, and they're working their way through that. So they're asking like to utilize very earth energy and elements. You know, it's like having a fire, going out or camping, or you know, if you live where I am, you can just go out and have a campfire and you warm your hands by the fire, or you go and have a bath, or maybe you visit a waterfall, maybe you look at the sky, you go stargazing, something along that lines. Okay, sorry if my hair is like crazy today, but it's crazy every day. It's fine. All right, can I bring this down for a moment? One day I'll try and get a camera so you can dig in with me. Okay, those latex gloves. Okay, I'm getting ready for business. Somebody might have passed in surgery as well. Okay, so there's two. You know that game Hungry Hungry Hippos? And you play the thing and all the marbles would be going everywhere. Okay, I'm seeing them as, I think they're really large vultures or baby eagles. It's one of the, or turkey vultures or baby eagles. Please don't utilize that language even into oneself, but you know, nonetheless, sometimes spirits get spicy too. And I'm throwing flames through this, like Hungry Hungry Hippo. And there they are, like both on their respective placements. And you know what it is? It's like Thanksgiving can be a tough time for some. Giving thanks. Learn the truth. Okay, sorry, give me a second, because when I wandered into Thanksgiving, there was like this overwhelming feeling of, again, I'm like in the Debbie Downer devil. Again, I'm not saying that to demean it, just it's a, you know, cute way of expressing a very deep melancholic emotions, like what do I have to be grateful? And it's like then I list off all the things that have happened, all the things that are wrong, all the things that are making me sad. Okay.
Psychic.
And then I sit down at this table, this Thanksgiving table, and I realize, like my grandfather used to always, you know, have an empty chair for spirit at the table, even if I'm sitting all by myself, and I still have the other chair, and I sit, and I welcome the space for spirit to sit and to commune with source, to commune with creation. And though I just made that list of why everything's wrong or why everything is not going right, okay, and then I come back to the present moment and I sit here and I'm like, wow, and I have a plate to put food on. I have utensils to enjoy the food. I have a roof over my head, even if it is not of my own right now. I am grateful that there is someone here to help me through this time. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like conversing with creation, consciousness, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be in regards to a past loved one, but I feel like that's the wisdom stepping through. It's like that is part of the transmuting. So as you converse, it moves it. It's like you take a bite and you feel the warm food go down the pipe, or the cold drink. And I'm seeing tomato juice quite specifically as well. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Yeah, I see a little goblin here, like something just might be concealment. Because somebody might be concealing what they're consuming. Now, Libra, whether this is you or your awareness of others around you, or like I said, or if somebody has a child or children, or again, just people around you, I feel like there's some sort of oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, no, everything's fine. And you're like, I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it for one reason or another. Healing energy is on the bottom. And it's like, it's not your job to fix anything. Again, there's this feeling, it's not my job to fix anything, but you can sense it. You can absolutely sense it. Or at least I can, being a guest in your aura. So thank you. And if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all those who donate and warm my haunted heart. Like, you truly are, holistic heroes. I love it. All right. I'm going to carry on here. Libras, also later on in October, we'll flip your ink blot, so we'll get a different perspective and possibilities. Ace of Wands. I'm hearing somebody throw me a bone. Throw me a bone. Okay. Interesting way that I just saw this. So it's like, throw me a bone. I'm at that table again. Just throw me a bone. Throw me a bone. But the way I'm seeing it, whether it's you, Libras, to somebody else, and maybe you're supporting, counseling them, holding space for them, whatever the case may be, whether it's a child, a friend, because I'm also seeing like Desperate Housewives, the show Desperate Housewives going on. But you're actually or spirit to you, spirit guide, your loved one, just throw me a bone so I can, figure out what to do. And it's like, no, and they hand you the baton, the same bone that's a baton, because there's still meat on it. It's like, no, finish the whole thing. I believe in you. Finish the whole thing. In order to start a new chapter, a new puzzle, or take the time to fill in that puzzle piece, or to fill that puzzle piece in with a picture, to write a little message in there, you can complete, sorry if you can't see that with the lighting, the sun, you can complete this. With the Ace of Wands and the sun coming through, you can complete this. Because it's not even about completing it in like a finish line, but somebody did hand you the baton. Libras, I feel like you're in a marathon, but you're in
True.
What's that? It's not like when they hand you the baton and then you hand it off to somebody else and whatever that's called. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Two of Cups. Oh, sorry with the lighting, but it is Two of Cups. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love it. I love it. Okay, do we have anything else for Libra stepping through?
Me.
You are stepping through? Welcome. We're here for the Libra Collective. Okay, so I'm seeing like somebody come down. My eyelids are folding down. Like in I don't know why my shirt feels off kilter today. It's weird. Blinds, right? And you like pull them down. That's what I'm seeing. Like it's like of my eyes, and I'm pulling them down. Something about shades. Might not be looking at something, or I don't want to look at something. King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Don't worry that they're upside down. Cards of Chaos. I want to say how fortunate I am, and I'm protecting how fortunate I am. There's still something lingering here about a job that's coming through. I want a new job, or I didn't get the job I wanted. It could be like you're actually a lot more fortunate that you didn't get it. It's one of those kind of things, like it's easy to imagine that it could have been better off, or it was the way. I'm protecting my fortune as well, Libras. I feel like you have a lot of energy that people may try to, I don't want to say people, Queen of Cups. Oh, sorry with the lighting. It's different. When I'm in my foyer, it's hard because there's like a big old door down here, and I know you can't see it. Phoenix teaches all sciences, performs wonderful poetry, follows all. Yeah, I feel like people might come to you and you might offer up your services because you are very, though one might not, in some regards or some parts of the Libra collective, you might not be feeling fortunate right now. I feel like overall, there's the way people perceive you, or maybe this has nothing to, this is a different part of the collective. So if it's not your scry story, again, thank you for holding space for others to
Hide now.
to hear it. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords with the Magician in between. Okay, bafflement. See, and it's, I know the lighting's not going to let it come through. Maybe. It's like the Devil energy down here, down in here. Okay. But then you have Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. So it's like people are coming to you because you give really good advice. I hear you give really, really good advice. But Queen of Cups feels, and you perform well. So if there is I don't want to call it lying, Libra, of like lying to yourself, but again, it's like that. I'm fine. And I feel like things aren't fine, whether it's with you or something you're sensing amongst the collective. And then when I wander over to the Queen of Swords, that is all about increasing intelligence, transforming, going from like that person to a bird, very geometry and measuring. It's like I'm measuring all these different things of, well, what's fine between, good and bad, like where in the fine. I don't know. And I just heard what makes a wine fine. The Magician's in the center, give health and financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine. And this is where I want to come all the way back, but all the way to the beginning as I'm getting ready to close out your message here, Libra. That devil energy is the magician energy. It's magic in the making. And there's some sort of honoring about what's going on, whether it's with a job, as it's speaking about financial prosperity, but it's also talking about health. My mental health with the Queen of Swords, my emotional health with the Queen of Cups, and my balance of what I'm giving and receiving. If you're right-handed, being the dominant hand, it's like that's where I give. I reach out to others, or help draw other people in, even if this is of the mind or what my heart wants. But also remember on the left-hand side to receive from the divine, to take a moment and refill from sun, your solar plexus. It's like spending time opening up the left hand to the divine and placing the right hand on the solar plex. It's like, if you've ever read The Science of Being, that's one way to fill the whole reservoir through the sun, the solar plexus, and allow it to radiate. And it's like you can envision it as like the Ace of Cups, and that cup starts overflowing and it starts to fill all the other chakra areas through this one space. And maybe in those moments of reminding oneself that I am the magician filling my cup, and to feel the warm sun rays even as I have cold tears running down my face. Closing out messages, Libra, Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. You have lots of opportunities here. You have lots of luck as well. Now there is something that we've acknowledged, or something that's being concealed. And I feel like this is positive, whether it's the reason why you didn't get a job, the reason why somebody, passed the whys of life. Please don't drive yourself crazy over it, because I can see all of these spatterings about, right? Like, and they're driving down into my root, like they're right into my hips of everything. It's like I'm crying tears. There's unnecessary fear on the bottom. I hope this is really helpful, Libras. If you did like this, please do like, share, and subscribe. If I haven't said so already, I tend to not be able to remember. Thank you for being my muse. All the links are below if you'd like to request a personal, if you'd like to support, and all that kind of great stuff. But otherwise, thank you for being you, and I'll see you again soon.